You know, there was something about this movie that kind of bugged me. I just saw Guillermo del Toro's Mimic, and it was good. It was pretty good. Apparently it bombed at the box office when it came out. I don't know why. It's slightly ballsier than most creature features, so I don't see why people looked past this one. Maybe bad marketing, I don't know. So in this movie, we have, there's this disease being spread by the cockroaches, so scientists develop an insect to kill the cockroaches that'll die after a certain lifespan. Well, it works, the disease is eradicated, but as we all know, whenever scientists create something in a lab, shit happens. And there's giant insect monsters killing people. There's good build-up in the beginning of this, like, you only barely see glimpses of this thing. You know, hidden in the shadows, one kid makes like a wire sculpture of what they look like. It's not until even past halfway through the movie that you even see these things, and I gotta say, they actually are a little creepy. The CGI is dated, I will say that much, but when they have like their mask thing up, they are kind of terrifying. Kind of. I'm a big man, I'm not afraid of no giant bug. 5'4" is pretty big. And what is it with things being called Judas? This is the third movie in a row where the bad thing is named Judas. Here's a word of advice. If you're going to make something in a lab, do not name it Judas, or Lucifer, or Satan, or like any bad biblically associated name. Things will go wrong very fast. And things do go wrong very fast in this movie. While there is a good build-up, yeah, shit goes down. There's good blood effects, good action. It's kind of like most horror movies with me. Some characters I cared about, others I didn't. And yeah, it was decent. I mean, granted, it is kind of standard, save for a few things. But if you like creature features and you like Guillermo del Toro and you haven't seen this movie yet, yeah, go ahead and do it. It's a decent creature flick from the 90s, so some of you out there might get a little bit of nostalgia from everything. And yeah, it was good. Okay, I'm gonna cut to the spoiler section now. This is it's fairly short, I know, this review, but it's just, this movie is fairly standard. It has the standard 3-act structure where you have the beginning that establishes the beginning of the villain, you have the middle where things are going wrong and nobody knows what's going on, and then you have the last half where the killer is revealed, or I guess you could consider them killers. The killers are revealed, and shit goes down, and they try to fight them. So yeah, fairly standard. I'd give it a 3 out of 5. I thought it was decent. It definitely didn't deserve to bomb by any means. This movie was well made enough to deserve at least some money from the box office, but what can you do? Entertainment industry, you either win or you don't. Mostly luck. Okay, now the spoiler section. These are just a few things, but there were touches here and there. I was surprised that the movie had the balls, especially in the 90s, to just kill off 2 kids like that. Like, I saw these kids, I'm like, okay, they're gonna go to this cocoon thing and get scared and run away, but no, they die, and you see blood. This movie killed off 2 kids, and I didn't think it would do it. I'm like, holy shit, props to this movie. Also, there's one issue I had with it. How is it that these things walk around the city? I mean, it's established that they've evolved to look like their prey, but you can clearly see these things are not human. They do not have eyes or noses or mouths. It's like someone walking around in a mask. That's pretty much what the faces of these things look like. Are you seriously telling me no one else noticed these things besides, crap, what was his name? The Spoons kid? Like, oh, he's the only one that saw these things. I mean, granted, other people saw them too and they got slaughtered, but nobody else alive took notice of these things? Like, walking past it across the street saying, yeah, that's not a human being. I mean, granted, I have that feeling sometimes in Chicago, but still. And another additional prop to the movie for not having the whole, oh, the killer is really alive at the end. You know, decent. You could have done that and made it, you know, open for half-assed sequels, which there are 2 sequels I'm going to get to reviewing, so I guess that didn't go all the way through, but, you know, you had a cliche, you chose not to do it, you had the balls to kill off some kids. Good job. Just the only issue I had is, how the hell are these things supposed to look remotely human? Like, would they eventually evolve into, like, looking like me, for example, and then, like, peeling back the skin and killing people, like, the Thing style? That would have been awesome to see. But no, it's like, essentially, it's like a bug wearing a human mask and, like, a tuxedo and walking around the city. Man, I really hope I can find a picture for that. That would make my day. So, yeah, that was Mimic. Good flick. Good. Didn't deserve to bomb. Guillermo del Toro. Guillermo del Toro. Guillermo of the Bowl. That's what it means, kids. Of the Bowl. Bowl. Anyways, I'll be getting to the next sequels, so look forward for that.